You can actually be the least skilled dancer in a room and feel confident. Let's say you begin dancing. We go from not knowing any dance moves to, wow, I can actually do things. And this translates to a short-term boost in confidence. Shortly after that follows the pit of despair, because we suddenly becoming aware of all the things we didn't know.
For many dancers, this is the point where moving on feels tougher than giving up.
But the good news, if you find yourself here, it does get better. After dancing for over 25 years and studying the psychology of confidence, I've seen that one of the biggest things holding dancers back is the fear of what other people think. That's why I created my dance masterclass, Grow Your Confidence, where I break down practical tools that help dancers feel more secure and dance with freedom. You can find it at dancemasterclass.com. So today, I want to show you 3 strategies to break free from the fear of judgment. So why do you feel like everyone is watching you? The spotlight effect will explain this. It's a psychological phenomenon where we feel that just because we are the center of our own attention, we are the center of attention in general. So what can you actually do about it? Well, it starts with a change in perspective, shifting from a proving mentality to a sharing mentality. Proving mentality is a mindset where every time you dance, it feels like a test of your worth. When you're trying to prove yourself, doesn't it have this like, please like me? When we shift to the sharing mentality, we stop asking, how do I prove I'm good enough? And start asking, what do I want to share? Do you want to share joy, your passion, the beauty of the music through your physical movements? And just like that, your attention moves back to yourself, and suddenly the judgment loses its power. To take this even further, another helpful tool is fear setting. Fear setting means getting specific about what we're afraid of, instead of letting it turn into this big, overwhelming thing. Just like goal setting, where we look at what we want and we make a plan of action to get there, we actually look at what we fear. We say, what exactly am I afraid would happen? Imagine it. Look at it and say, if that happened, what would I do to move forward? This forces your brain to contemplate the reality and literally visualize that the mistake isn't the end of the world. And when you start to see the mistake in perspective, the judgment starts to lose its power too. And this brings us to the final piece. The keys to feeling confident are in your hands. So often we end up measuring ourselves through other people's eyes. That's what an external locus of control is. It means your confidence, your sense of self, and even your mood depend on what other people think of you. But what we want is to move toward an internal locus of control. That means you decide. You decide how you respond, and you decide what you think about yourself. So see how this puts the attention back on you and what you can change instead of just focusing on what does someone else think? And when you truly own that, judgment from others simply stops having power over you. Now, fear of judgment is a big part of it, but it's not the only thing that can affect your confidence. Things like comparison or perfectionism can play a role too.
Take one.
In my full dance masterclass, Grow Your Confidence, I go deeper into all of these challenges and give you tools to handle them so you can stop doubting yourself and get back to enjoying dancing. Find the full class at dancemasterclass.com. The power is in your hands.